find ourselves at the stadium that played host to Super Bowl 52, the wondrous U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. It can certainly get loud inside this building, and just a few moments ago when the Vikings were introduced, it was downright shaking in here. They're set for football as the Vikings get ready to do battle with the Houston Texans. Get strapped in. It's just about time to get the party started. And we are underway from downtown Minneapolis. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. On first down, Allen. That's caught by the tight end, Irv Smith Jr. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8. Well, this defense for the Texans, they were very good in the win last week again. Jacksonville.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. And he's got this to Jefferson. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. A big connection on that one. 32 yards. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. From the gun, it's Allen. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And it's caught in the end zone for the Viking touchdown by Justin Jefferson. Justin Jefferson with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Vikings have taken a first quarter lead. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Well, this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder in the ball carrier, and down he goes.
On 1st and 10, Watson. Throwing left side, it's complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. From the gun, here's Watson. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. So, Charles, this defense, they definitely know that they've got their hands full here going up against a group that has won 7 straight. What's the key for them in this ball game?
Well, we asked their defensive coordinator that very question, and the response was, we have the mindset that they actually have to react to us, not the other way around. So it sounds to me like the plan is to do the attacking and not wait to see what they present to them.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. Got this into the hands of the tight end, Jordan. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. Faking the give. Now Watson. He'll have a 1st down inside the 10. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. 1st and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. Here's Watson. Flush to his right. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. A shotgun snap for Watson. Flushed out right. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. Now Watson on 3rd and goal. Steps away. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Deshaun Watson, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Texans are an extra point away from tying this football game. Extra point splits the uprights, and that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. Handoff here to Nwangu. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. This one brought in by Jefferson. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Jefferson, a 3-yard pickup, brings up 2nd and 7 at the 43-yard line.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. To the right side and complete to Jefferson. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. On the give is Nwangu. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
Allen now on 1st down. Drops this off with Nwangu. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And all the way down to the 25-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Seven, our score after 1.
7-7.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. Will Fuller, his 25th touchdown. Tying Emmitt Smith for the 5th most in one season. And the Vikings have taken the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. The throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
No sense risking anything there on 1st down. Even though he's still in the pocket, he had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who can make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
On 2nd and 10, Watson. And this will be swung out for Lindsey. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. To throw is Watson. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 29. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 21-7. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And fresh off the pick six, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball.
This is intercepted.
Picked up by Divine Diablo.
But he will take this down to the 10-yard line. Really nice pick there for the reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week. And a good story on that, he said he didn't even know he won the award. His buddy had to call him. He saw it on television and said, hey, congratulations. How about that?
And I bet you his buddy said, well, since you didn't know, I'll just go ahead and claim the award, right? And everything that goes along with it. But the reason he won the award the previous week and what we just saw there, instincts, understanding where the play is going and being able to make a play on the football.
So after the INT, it's Allen. Escaping the pressure right. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Partner, this is almost an unwinnable spot for a defense. They have to come right out for a 1st and goal trying to stop them. But let me hold on a second. Let me take that back real quick. They can win here if they force a field goal try. Still a long ways away from that happening, but that has to be what they're thinking right now.
Looking left side, and he's got him in. That's Smith. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver.
Touchdown! That's caught. A great play there. His 19th touchdown now on the season. And the Vikings are going to add on to their lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And last time, 1 play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
The Texans on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Watson. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. That pick six extending this lead even further. Boy, it's been a while since I've seen a team struggle this badly in the first half.
I think all they want to do is get to the locker room, try and regroup, and come out to start the 3rd quarter. But if things don't improve fast then, I think the backups get a lot of play in the 2nd half.
Extra point right down the middle. And the route is on here in this first half. From the 10. And able to get this out to the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they gave up the pick six, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go around? And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
Well, we heard all week that they were going to put the football in the air a lot. The problem is that is now 4 interceptions, Charles, that he has thrown in this first half. How do you treat a situation? What do you say to your quarterback right now?
Boy, that's an interesting question because a lot of it depends on the head coach and the people making the decisions. You have to know your quarterback. And
Touchdown, Vikings!
And boy, CD, it's one thing to watch a great run, but when it's a great run with broken contact, it's like a cherry on top. That was a nice play.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead will swell by 1 more. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this.
And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Say hello to Eric Kendricks. He gets the sack there.
2nd and 11 now.
Another try after the first down sack. Watson. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. Oh, he's got some breathing room. Touchdown, Houston.
Well, we know that he can beat you in a number of ways. He can catch it short, he can take it long, or he can do what we just saw right there, catch it and then run with the football.
Yeah, and this just looked like a simple, ordinary play to start, but boy, did things change. Once he got free, it was off to the races, and once he hit high gear, there's absolutely no one who was going to stop him.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And no return on this one. It's a fair catch, a signal for, and take it. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points, it's almost like a run in basketball to create that distance, and they're on a really big-time one right now.
It becomes contagious, doesn't it?
It absolutely does, because oftentimes it translates to your defense as well, because they're excited about getting the ball back for their offense that's playing so well.
Well, they are clicking right now.
Oh, going for Jefferson downfield.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. A big play that time through the air. 39 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. On play action, Allen. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. They bring a man off the corner that time, and he gets home for a loss of 6. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Allen. He's letting this one go for 4. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A big connection on that one. 35 yards. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Play action. Now it's Allen. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Zach Cunningham with a pick.
And the Texans will take over here at their own 14-yard line. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it was a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and 11.
From the the 24. Watson. Open man is Jordan, the tight end. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
Watson's throw going to be caught by Davis.
He will go out right near the 35-yard line.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. A gain of 3, second down. Good job there keeping him to a short gain. Of course, he's coming off a really terrific performance, reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week.
And I know people get caught up in, well, if you're the reigning Defensive Player of the Week, you must have made a bunch of spectacular plays. Like you mixed in a few of those, but most of the plays are just like we saw there. Keep them to short gains, make the fundamental tackle.
Watson's throw taken in there by Cooks.
Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on 3rd down. Now Watson. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Back to throw, Watson. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans.
Brevin Jordan.
Touchdown number 15 of the year.
And the Texans get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll cut the lead back down to 21. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Here's Fuller with a catch. Touchdown! Will Fuller, his 26th touchdown, drawing even with Marshall Faulk for the 4th most in a single season.
And the Vikings are able to add on to their first half lead.
Extra point right down the middle. And the route is on here in this first half. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
And with 25 seconds to go, we'll see how they want to play this.
Eluding the pressure right. And my goodness, another interception.
Picked up by Divine Diablo.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
We
you don't want to coach him, Charles, to stay in the pocket on every play, but I guess that's the danger of getting outside of the pocket, extending a play, and making a bad throw. It turns into 6 points the other way.
Yeah, sometimes when you get outside the pocket, your vision actually gets obscured a little bit, or you narrow it down too much, and you don't see all the defenders in the area.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. 15 seconds, all that remains for this first half as they come up 1st and 10. Fresh off the pick six, it's Watson. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
To throw again on 2nd down. Watson. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll head down to Orlando. That's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
With both of these offenses having their way, it's not likely they'll need to be doing a whole lot at halftime. But the defenses are definitely in need of some adjusting. And for the call of the second half, let's go back out to Brandon and Charles.
Yeah, Coach, certainly no shortage of action in those first 2 quarters. Definitely got to work on my touchdown calls, so we'll see how much voice I have left for the second half here. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they have a mountainous deficit looming in front of them. It was really, Charles, a disaster the first half, so where do they go from here?
The first thing they have to remember is that what's done is done, and there's no going back. And now you have to play this drive by drive. Obviously, come back in this spot, pretty unlikely, but you still have to go out, take pride in your work, and try and put something together here in the second half.
Now a man open down the middle of the field.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. A run with Lindsey out of the gun. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Well, they certainly haven't been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got just pin their ears back and get after him now.
And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here.
One of the best routes, one of the favorite routes of any play caller. He just ran that one. Nice little angle route. That's supposed to be a catch, and usually it is in running back drop.
Yeah, I mean, he's a running back, but he's got hands. He should have caught it. Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. He'll dump this one off to Lindsey. And he'll get up to the 40-yard line. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down. They will indeed snap it to Watson. Flush to his right. And now here's another interception. He's picked off near his own 48, and they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. I think you'd agree that looked like the right call from up here.
No doubt about it. What everyone has to understand is that the officials are going to be right on the play each and every time. You may not like the call, but they're usually spot on.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Catch is made here by Irv Smith Jr. Touchdown, Vikings! Smith Jr., his 17th touchdown now on the season. And the interception by the Vikings D leads to a touchdown. Point after, right down the middle. And that will extend this big lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
And this will be incomplete. What, can you believe this? That one probably should have been picked too. Instead, it's fourth down.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They're going for it. It's Watson. That's caught left side by the tight end, Jordan. And all the way down to the 26. It's a big play there on 4th and 10.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Here's Watson. This is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Phillip Lindsay with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Texans claw one back. Extra point splits the uprights, so they do get 1 score back, but still a long way to go here in the 3rd quarter. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Still well in control of this ball game despite giving up that touchdown a moment ago. On play action, Allen. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And incomplete on the deep ball.
So, Charles, you talk about this head coach, and let's face it, this season certainly has not gone the way many had expected or at least hoped. And I think we saw some of that frustration boil over at his weekly press conference earlier this week.
Yeah, we certainly did, didn't we? Because, let's face it, he's heard the whispers. And they're growing louder that he shouldn't be around next year. He essentially stormed out of that meeting you just referenced with the reporters. How did he end it? We're done here. Well, that's a function of losing and all the pressure that's on him. You hear about pressure creating diamonds? In this case, it's bursting the pipes of the coach.
And the Texans have an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down. Throwing now is Allen. And he's got his tight end. That's Smith. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking of throwing to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field. And a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. Dalvin Tomlinson busting through to get him for a loss of 6.
Second and 16.
Another try after the first down sack. Allen, and this one complete to Smith. And he's got this down to the 35.
Well, I certainly don't want to pile on, but this defense has just not been up to the challenge in this game, and this continues as we see here. Coverage, not been very good, soft in spots. There's an easy throw and catch for another first down.
Allen's throw is complete, and he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
And if anyone thinks they're just going to tuck their horns in and pull back off the throttle a little bit, you can forget it. Even with this big third-quarter lead, I think this team's going to continue to take their shots downfield, and there's another completion.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Flushed out right.
And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball and could not hang on. Second down coming up. 2nd and 10.
They'll run with Nwangu. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Because his primary job is defending against the pass, you don't often see a cornerback making tackles in the backfield. But he's playing run all the way here.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Escaping, and a big loss here as he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
Well, here's where having mobility sometimes can work against you as a quarterback. He thinks he can retreat and outrun the pressure. But that time, they zeroed in on him and took him down for a big loss, partner.
A really big loss. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And they're well on their way now as the lead grows even larger.
So tack on 3 more, though this, it's just a rare drive where they did not find the end zone.
Yeah, you're right about that, partner. But at this point, I don't think you're too concerned about that. You just want to possess the football for a while and drain the clock. If you can get 3 out of it, that's great too.
And now the Vikings are going to stop it here on defense with a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. One quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Texans on 3rd down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. Here it's 3rd and 2. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end. Complete.
And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Now here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble.
Can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture.
And Watson has enough for the first down yardage as he slides to the turf.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. No gain there on the completion. It'll be second down. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's second and goal now. Watson now to throw. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston.
Brevin Jordan.
A beast in the red zone with his second touchdown of the game.
And the Texans get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit.
Extra point right down the middle as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
On first down, Allen eluding the pressure right.
This one brought in by Jefferson.
And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, second and 3.
Here's Nwangu.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37.
You know, following up on this head coach and the pressure that he is under, CD, I want to switch it to you because you've been on winning teams, but I know you've been in similar situations too where things just are not going well. How do you approach that as a player?
It's a tough approach, Brandon, because you actually have to do the opposite of what you would think. You know, in your mind, you're thinking, I redouble my efforts, I go harder. In a sense, you have to back off a little bit. You have to do a little bit less. Do what you're supposed to do, but don't take on the pressures of doing more and trying to do your teammates' jobs as well. If you do that, that's really going to lead you to more issues.
Tap forward by Allen on the jet sweep.
And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. A great effort there. His 21st touchdown of the season. And the Vikings offense continues to pour it on. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead will swell by one more. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
And they were ultra confident coming in, that's for sure. They had won 7 straight. but number 8 not looking to be in the cards right now.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
To throw on 2nd and 10, Watson. And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here.
He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
And they work this well upfield across the 45.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They can go ahead and mark it in the win column, but as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
On 1st and 10, Watson. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Even in today's NFL, when we think of the tight end position now as really a glorified wide receiver, we're still asking a lot of those guys. They have to block as well, and every now and then, they don't come down with the football.
The 2nd down and 10th there, knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Watson looks to throw again. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Jordan.
And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. Flush to his right. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. Well, I kind of got to give him credit. Another incompletion there, yes, but he's still trying to make plays outside the pocket.
Yeah, he's been hemmed in for much of the game. How about him getting outside there? And that's what you want to see from your quarterback. He's not giving up on this game, so every other player in the field has to say to himself,
and my goodness, another interception.
Picked up by Divine Diablo. And the Vikings are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line.
Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around a defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
Allen's throw there taken in by Smith.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Partner, I have to tell you, just one word keeps coming to mind from watching them this afternoon, and that's impressive. They have been impressive from the opening kickoff, and they haven't let up here even into the 4th quarter.
They'll roll him out right.
They're going for Jefferson downfield.
And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. And Allen is actually going to throw it here.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Play action. Now it's Allen. He's letting this one go for Fuller. And this is caught inside the 5. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Extra point splits the uprights, and that will extend this big lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. From the gun, here's Watson. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
You know what that generally means?
Success.
That, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities. Usually very accurate. The ball's getting to the right place. Guys are making yardage after the catch to help you out that way. I mean, the whole team has picked it up. And don't forget, that means the offensive line has had to pass protect pretty well, too.
Yeah, everyone dialed in. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Got this into the hands of the tight end, Jordan. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, 4th quarter. Maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. To the air yet again, Watson. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. And they just took a timeout with 2 seconds to go. This one obviously decided. Not sure they needed to take it, but we'll take it with them. Now Watson going to sneak it. And he is going to be stopped here for no gain. And that is going to be the final play of this football game. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allow